The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome everyone to Mackey Stadium in Reno, home to the Nevada Wolfpack. As we'll see a team from the American, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on a conference rival from the American, the Nevada Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Well, that's some way to start this game. They're lining up for an onside kick. It looked as if he got a hand on it before it traveled 10 yards, and that's going to be a... So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Makes it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Turning it on. He just won't take a big hit, slides off guys, makes moves. He's down to the 21. The Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Clapp. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Owls!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Quarterback making checks. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Plows through the defense. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Caught close to the marker. It's Buchanan. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Tight end now in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
The Wolfpack now has its work cut out on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Buchanan. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. He saw man coverage, and the idea, just get it to my receiver as quickly as I can and let him work, David.
See man and see the cushion and see the guy backed up a little bit. Now I know I can get it to him right now and get a positive gain.
Fires to the big fella. There he goes. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack! The extra point here would tie the game. And he made the extra point without problem. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll give it to the back. Find some fresh air. Gets it past the marker. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Grab behind the line. It's Henry. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
In college football, you see this a ton now. And you use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Under fire. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass, really nice. On that last play here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. To throw, it's Cutler. Got it in the middle, it's Sands.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
Takes a handoff, and he's going right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
I tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
Florida Atlantic tries to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the 2nd. They've got a first down here to open the period. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Guys, let's talk about Florida Atlantic. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time four-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. And he's into the end zone. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Might be changing the route. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the right. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. The give out of the gun. Breaks the tackle. Breaks into the open. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Wolfpack just inches away here on 3rd down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Oh, he found a space on the right. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
They'll try the run. Can't get him to the ground. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Nevada. How about that running back lumbering his way and getting into the end zone?
Way to find the end zone. You might not necessarily be known for long runs and your fast speed, but all you got to do is get it done. Have the agility, have the awareness, score the touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Kansas is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Big J isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Old Dominion. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Back to pass, it's Cutler. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
They go to the counter. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They're a couple of yards short of the 1st down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll take the deep shot. Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Owls!
On these critical 4th downs, as a quarterback, you've got to find your best matchup, and they didn't just get the 1st down. He had his guy one-on-one. He took a shot, and it pays off for a huge score.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. Using his legs, it's Hayes. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Hayes. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. 2nd down coming up. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? The snap sets up the throw. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game.
Turning it on! Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Nevada going quickly. Try to get it to the edge. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Burleson. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Terrell. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw, it's Cutler. Snagged in the middle, it's Morales. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Caught behind the line. It's Sands. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for it all. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Makes the catch. It's Terrell. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
A third down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
And that's why that guy plays DB and not wide receiver. DBs generally don't have as good of hands as wide receivers. That ball should have been picked off on third down. Come on, man. That could have been a pick six.
And now the hit knocks it loose. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Once he got some room, it was... over.
Never quit on a play because you never know what will happen. How about him breaking the long run? I love the effort by the defense. Trailing him, getting there, and then they get to him and they make the big fumble. But how about the lucky break? The bounce towards the offensive player. He scoops it up, rolls into the end zone. What a big momentum-changing play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time for one final play of the half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a precious few ticks remaining. This likely the final play of the first half. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Takes his shot. Got his man to the left. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Owls will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Give to the running back. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got a man. It's Hayes. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast and low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Caught over the middle. It's Buchanan. He's brought down right at the 30-yard line, well within field goal range, but let's see what they do on this 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. There he goes. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to throw again. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Nevada! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he'll just take a knee in this drive. We'll start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking downfield, it's Cutler. Got a man, it's Nelson. Pulled down for the tackle.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Caught in the backfield. It's Platt. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
Gets it to him on the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Running a screen pass on third down can be feast or famine, and people going hungry after that one.
Yeah, defense, great job in a critical down and distance on third down, anticipating that this offense may try to sneak one by him on that screen pass. Nothing happening there.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lets it fly. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
He's got it on the run. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
A 1st down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Card. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Running behind that left side. Breaks into the open. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Nevada.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick 6.
And he tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Terrell. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking for a man, it's Cutler. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window at the intended.
And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sands. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
Fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And now, with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th.
Dude, Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Cutler. Grabbed over the middle, it's Henry.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Well, the defense needs one more stop. They did a nice job not giving up a 1st down that last one, but with the lead late like this, one more stop, they're going to win this game.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking for a huge play. He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a fourth down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive, QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. They checked all the boxes on that fourth down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Platt. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly. He's looking to pass. Under fire. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Owls!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Cutler. He goes in for the 2, and now they've got it down to 10. An 84-yard drive there, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They have it once again in spectacular field position, cashed in the last time and even better this time around. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
He might want another play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And handoff, keep working on that clock. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Wolfpack now operating in the red zone. They'll move the tight end. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Runs through a tackle. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up second and 4. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll go to the toss. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He's got it on the move. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running it.
Wide receiver comes in motion. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. They'll go with a direct snap. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nevada. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass, it's Cutler. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Moving out of the pocket. On the run, deep down the right side. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Rush is on him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
Oh, they're after him. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside.
He'll take a shot. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
On fourth down, going to the air. He's not afraid to go deep. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. After this, it'll be a wrap. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defense